Welcome to another Cardano update. So Cardano is still doing absolutely nothing, which was to be expected. As I said in my previous videos, if Bitcoin dominance does not top in October, then yeah, we are most likely not going to see an altcoin season in October, and we're actually going to see an altcoin season start by the end of December, which could mean that Cardano is just going to do something like this until December. Now, I want to talk about the Elliott wave count first. So in the first wave move up right here, we went up into an ABC structure. The third wave, the C wave, got to the 2.272 extension of this 1-2 setup, which at the time that was good, but I kind of wanted a 4 and a 5 after that. We did not get a fifth wave, so the first wave only has 3 waves, which is kind of questionable, but you know, it can be counted as a first wave move, so that's fine. Then we had an ABC structure to the downside. We went to the 0.786 support level right here to form the second wave move down. And now, I mean, this is the whole PM count, but if we are heading in a third wave move to the upside, we are forming an ABC structure right now, and the A wave has 3 waves, as you can see, and the B wave looks like it will get another low very soon, because in my opinion it only has 2 waves so far. So it's very likely that we drop to like the 0.786 level, well no, the 0.618 level first, and if we do not hold that level, we'll most likely drop below the 0.786 level as well. Now, we cannot afford to go to that level, because that will invalidate the A wave. Now, of course, you could say that this is an overshooting B wave, but it would be way too impulsive for a B wave. B waves are not usually that impulsive, so like I said, we will most likely go to like 32.6 cents, but then after that we should bounce. If we do not, I think it's going to be very likely, like I said, that we will invalidate the whole 1-2 setup, and if we do that, we will most likely go below this low as well, and this low is at 27.7 cents. If we go below that low, then we could be very close to invalidating the whole 1-2 setup. So we could have some problems with that. Now, as you can see, yes, Cardano did break out of this falling wedge pattern, but then it got back into it. So you could say that it broke out and then it got rejected by it, and now we're inside it again. So you know, this is very questionable right now. We also got above the bull market support band and we got rejected by it as well. And that does not usually happen on the Cardano chart, so this is also questionable in my opinion if we want to actually stay bullish. And if we want to prove that we will not get another low in the second wave move down, which could put us at like 24 cents or so, then we have to get above the bull market support band and we need to stay above it. We also need to get to my C wave target right here. Now, like I said, this is a whole PM count right now, and I'm not sure if this will play out like this, but it should play out like this if we want to stay bullish and if we do not want another low right here. And that C wave needs to get to at least the 200% extension of this 1-2 setup right here, and that will complete a third wave move to the upside. Now, the 200% extension is currently at 52.7 cents, and the price of Cardano right now is 33.8 cents, so we still need to go up like 20 cents for that, and I think that's possible. As you can see, the 4-hour RSI is almost oversold, so we will most likely go oversold on the 4-hour to get another low in the B wave right here, and then we could start pumping into a C wave and finish the third wave right here. But like I said, we need to get to that 200% extension. That is very important right now. Then after that, I mean, of course, if we could get to the 2.272 extension, maybe even the 2.618, because this is a third wave, so it could realistically overextend. And once we do that, after we do that, you can expect a fourth wave move down, and let's say we go to like 56 cents or so in the third wave. The fourth wave could drop to like 45 cents or so, maybe even 42 cents. And then after the fourth wave, we need a fifth wave move up. And once we get these 5 waves, I've said this way too many times already, but once we get these 5 waves, and I cannot even confirm that we will get these 5 waves, but if we get these 5 waves, I will finally be able to confirm that the main second wave move down is in, and that we are heading in a third wave move to the upside of this very large 1-2 setup that I've been tracking for the past 3 months now. Well, at least on my YouTube channel, I have been tracking it for many years now. Well, not the 1-2 setup, the Cardano chart. Anyways, let's go on the daily. The daily chart looks okay-ish. I mean, it's nothing too crazy. As you can see, yes, we did break above this previous high right here. So we broke out of the lower high structure, but still, that's not enough to confirm that the second wave move down is in. We still need to break above this high right here, which is at 45.2 cents, and then we still need to get above this high right here. If we do go above this high right here, then we'll most likely get to the 200% extension as well, and that will complete the third wave, and that would be very, very bullish. But don't forget, we are still at 33.8 cents, so you know, this is not looking too good right now. And like I said, if Bitcoin dominance does not top this month, then yeah, it's going to be very likely that it keeps going up until the end of December. And then when December ends, that's when the altcoin season starts, and that's when we get the third wave that everyone has been waiting for. I mean, in the previous cycle, we topped exactly at the end of the year on the Bitcoin dominance chart. And in the cycle before that, we pretty much did the exact same thing. So, you know, this is kind of questionable in a way. I don't know if we will copy what we did over here, but if we are copying what we did over here, then, you know, we should get a dump that looks like this. We cannot afford to do something like we did over here, for example. We cannot afford to go down about 20% on the Bitcoin dominance chart. So if we do something like this, then we cannot afford to do something like this after that, because that will most likely take months, and we cannot afford something like that. We need a dump that looks like this over here. Something like this will trigger an altcoin season, not something like this over here. And of course, there are still people that are saying that we had an altcoin season and that it's over for all of the altcoins, and we are not getting an altcoin season. But I think that's just wrong, in my opinion. I mean, we've only gone up in the past 2 years, so at some point we need a correction. We cannot really go up forever. Charts do not really go up forever. They need corrections. And the Bitcoin dominance chart has not had a correction. So we'll see what happens with the third wave move to the upside right here. In my opinion, we could break the previous all-time high of 2021 in the third wave. Now, of course, we do not have to, but if we look at what happened in the previous cycle right here, after getting this 1-2 setup right here, we got a third wave, and the third wave went to the 1.618 level of the previous all-time high right here. So of course, we don't have to copy this, but if we are copying this, then we could get above the all-time high and then even to the 1.618 of this previous all-time high. And that is at $5.30. Now, that's a hopium count right now, and, you know, last cycle, Cardano had a great cycle, so we cannot really predict what will happen in this cycle based on just one cycle, but if we if we want to do that, then maybe you could say that the third wave will top at like the 1.618 level, and then we got a fourth wave, and then a fifth wave that goes to maybe this trend line right here, so somewhere between $7 and $8. But yeah, that's a hopium count right now. And if the 1-2 setup gets invalidated, and that's not going to be too good. Of course, you could say that the 1-2 setup right here in the previous cycle also got invalidated, but keep in mind, this happened only because of a pandemic, and this 1-2 setup happened way earlier than the 1-2 setup that we have right now. So yeah, we cannot afford to invalidate the 1-2 setup right now, because if we do that, then it's going to take months to recover from that. Oh, and that will also put in a new bear market low, and that will also not be good. So yeah, we need to hope that Cardano actually holds support levels right now. Anyways, that's all I have for today. I hope you enjoyed. Check out our YouTube memberships and our Patreon if you want access to all of our charts. Like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.